Morning guys, I just wanted to say a massive thank you for all the comments that I got wishing me a speedy recovery, and all the emails. I got tons of emails, so thank you so much guys, I really appreciate it. I'm definitely in a bit of pain at the moment, but it's going to get better, so I'm not going to moan. And I've worked out if I don't laugh, if I don't cough and I don't sneeze and I don't breathe, then it's pretty much all good. So getting there. But I really want to show you something. That sounds really wrong, doesn't it? But yeah, it's very exciting. So let me spin the camera around and I will show you this amazing thing. This isn't what I want to show you, but it is what I want to talk about in a minute. What a beautiful bike, honestly. If I had the choice, I wouldn't have the backrest. I think I've said this before, but my other half loves it, so it's staying. One of my friends is borrowing Charlie because I can't ride. He's going to borrow him for a couple of days, so I'm only going to have one bike in the garage. But what a bike to have. So guys, yeah, what I wanted to show you very briefly, it's a very brief look. 3, 2, 1. And I have to say guys, that's not all of it. Sorry, I'm going to have to sit down. That's not all of it guys, there's still another 70 photographs to come. So as you can see, amazing, amazing, amazing. But I do want to talk about one picture in particular. This shouldn't really be on the board, I realise that. However, this is a bike that belongs to a very close friend of mine called Dino. And let me hold that a little bit more steady. Now, the reason I put this on the board is two reasons actually. One, that this bike brings Dino so much joy and he loves it so much, and one of the photos has just flown off. That's a bit worrying. So that's the first reason. The second reason is that he built this bike himself. It's carbon fibre except for the frame, which is aluminium. It's even got a carbon fibre belt instead of a chain, so you could call it a Harley really. And it cost him in excess of £4,500, so you could buy that bad boy instead. And really I wanted to put it on the board because of the fact that he gets so much joy from this bike, and that's what it's all about. It doesn't matter if it's two wheels with an engine or without an engine. If it gives you the joy, then that's it, that's what we want. So it's staying on the board. And yeah, thanks for sending that in, buddy. Right, what I want to talk about is this. And just a little word about my trip down to Devon, which was amazing. The trip down was amazing. The actual visiting there wasn't so good. So I stopped twice, and on the second stop I was chatting to a couple of guys that were riding down to Cornwall and then riding around the coast on their big adventure bikes. And one of them was quite clearly a Royal Enfield hater. You know how you get Harley haters, and he basically said he wouldn't be interested in a Royal Enfield until they did a 1 litre bike. So I said, well, why is that? And he said, because you haven't got enough power to tour on this bike, and until they've got a bigger engine, then it's something that wouldn't interest him. And even then, he said, I'd have to think very hard. He was very anti Royal Enfield. But I said to him, I've just ridden down from Kent down to, I suppose, 2/3 of the way. I said, I've overtaken people that were doing 70 miles an hour with ease. I'm 18.5 stone, so I'm probably 4-5 stone heavier than the average UK male. So there's your luggage, because he was saying once you've got luggage on it, it's going to slow the performance down, etc, etc. But some people you just can't persuade, and that's fine. But it's the fact that they put it down so quickly. It's amazing. And I was thinking when I left him, I was thinking there's lots of bikes that are under 50 horsepower that people don't slag off. And I think it is the fact that it's so reasonably priced. I don't know. Anyway, the other point is that, is it Givy or Jivy, have just brought out a luggage set for the Super Meteor. And if you look on Hitchhop's website, they've done a video on it, and it looks really good, and it's really reasonably priced. I'm really tempted to to actually get that and then go away for a few days with my other half, because you really can do that on this bike, despite what GS riders say. I'm not dissing GS riders, but he was just on a GS, that's why I'm saying it. So mate, I'm going to go back and continue watching Itchy Boots. I'm sure you guys have heard of Itchy Boots. I've never heard of her before, but what a woman. She's travelling around the world on the same bike as I smashed up the other day, a CRF 250, is it, or 300? I can't remember. Anyway, my mate whose bike it was told me about this about this YouTuber, and I've started watching her, and she's going around the world on her own on a 300cc motorbike, and it is incredible. Puts me to shame. Anyway guys, thanks again for all the comments and all the emails. I really appreciate it, and as you can see, we're getting somewhere, but you're gonna have to give me a little bit more time. All right guys, have a great week and ride safe.